common frustration with ChatGPT? The more you use it, the more chats you end up with. And because I've been using ChatGPT for nearly 2 years, I have hundreds of different chats. Sometimes I want to find something that I can quickly use or read, and sure, I can search for some chats. But now ChatGPT has rolled out a new feature which makes it much easier to manage all of your ChatGPT projects and put them in one place. You can use this for content creation and also for managing different parts of your business. And I'm going to show you how. So here's why ChatGPT projects are so useful. Firstly, you can avoid having a messy chat history where you have to browse through dozens if not hundreds of different chats. Secondly, you can upload file attachments that are relevant to different projects. For example, CSV files, PDFs, code files, images, and content that you've written or created. I also like ChatGPT projects because they have persistent context. This basically means a ChatGPT project will remember all of the other chats inside of the project so you can get smarter responses. And finally, you can create custom instructions for your ChatGPT projects for whatever it is that you're working on. I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up a project inside of ChatGPT and also demo some of the projects that I'm currently using for my business and content creation tasks. So basically, once you're inside of ChatGPT, just look for projects in the left-hand sidebar and simply click on New Project and then give it a descriptive name. So once you've created your project, there are a number of different things that you can do. So first up, you can change the name at any time by clicking on the pencil icon. Next up, you can color code each one of your ChatGPT projects. So I've color coded this one red because I haven't built out the project yet. And I'll show you how to build out a project in a few minutes. Here's another project. I've color coded this one amber because I've built out this project and started to work on it. And this is a project that I'm using for business planning, and I've color coded this one green. Of course, that's just my system. You can, of course, use any color coding system that you think will work for you or for your business. Color coding aside, you can do a number of other things to customize the project. So it's pretty easy to train ChatGPT on content that you might have on YouTube scripts, blog posts, articles, social media posts, and so on. So I could potentially head over to the content plan project for ChatGPT. I could select add files and upload a series of YouTube scripts that I've written or kept on my computer. And this will train this particular ChatGPT project and give me smarter, more relevant outputs. In the add instructions section, you can provide specific instructions for the ChatGPT project and what you want it to do. So I'm going to paste in one that I wrote earlier. So this basically describes what I'm trying to achieve with my YouTube channel. It explains who the target audience is, the content themes for the channel, which include AI tools and deep dives like this one, my posting schedule for the channel, the video length preference, preferred formats, my engagement strategy, monetization goals, which includes growing my email list. And of course, if you want to get more advice about using AI for your business, head over to BryanCollins.com and don't forget to opt in. My editing and production style, and some of the other things that I'll need from this ChatGPT project. Then I'll simply click save. Once I've set up the project, I can start to chat with GPT about it. So I asked ChatGPT to give me a 30-day content plan of videos to record, summarize the videos, and also provide information about the thumbnail and title. In other words, I'm using this project to reduce the amount of time I spend on ideation. And ChatGPT has produced a table, assuming I'm recording 2 videos a week, with the title, with the summary, the thumbnail idea, title idea, and outline. So this could be quite useful if I want to outline my videos, plan my thumbnails, and basically plan anything for the channel in one place where I can quickly and easily find things. What I like about projects is I can ask ChatGPT what I need to do next and get some feedback in real time. In other words, it's kind of like having a business coach or an accountability partner. As an example, I asked ChatGPT to let me know what videos I should record this week. And because ChatGPT already knows a bit about me and my business and also my goals and the things that I'm working on, it suggested 3 videos which align with the offers that I have and also my goals for my website and for my business. So it suggests that I record a video about using AI to automate your newsletter, a video about the AI Writer's Playbook, and another video about the best AI tools for writers and content creators. And it's given me a hook for each one of these videos, explained why I should record the video in question, and also included a call to action. And then if I scroll down, it's also provided some other videos, and then at the bottom it's giving me an execution plan for the week. So in other words, rather than me agonizing over what videos to record next, I could ask ChatGPT for a little bit of advice, and then it'll give me a plan as well as an outline and clear next steps. Here's another project that I've created inside of ChatGPT. I use this for business planning and also to figure out things that I should work on. And I've trained this ChatGPT project on my business goals, or OKRs. Now, if you're not sure what OKRs are, they basically stand for objectives and key results. And I have another video on the channel where I explain how you can set yours. Suffice to say, this project knows all about me and what I'm working on. So sometimes I'll jump into it and I'll give it a simple prompt like, give me an action plan for next week. And ChatGPT has summarized what my main focus should be for the week ahead at the time of recording this video. So I'm currently looking into other traffic sources outside of Facebook, and ChatGPT has suggested that this should be my first priority for the content websites that I run. It's given me an execution plan, and it's also suggested where and how I should allocate my budget for ads. Next up, this AI business coach has told me I should focus on newsletter growth and monetization, and it's given me an execution plan based on some offers that I have at the moment, including a paid offer for creators who want to use AI without losing the human touch. And it's recommended that my third priority should be YouTube and content production, because I feel a little bit behind on this area at the moment. And it's recommended I outline and script 3 AI focused videos and schedule at least one of them. So this is a good way of organizing my to-do list and all of the things that I want to work on. And of course I can break this down further by asking for an action plan for tomorrow, or I could step back and ask ChatGPT to give me an action plan for the next 3 months. I'm also using ChatGPT projects to brain dump ideas for things I don't have time to work on right now, but which I'd like to return to. So as an example, I'm considering starting a local newsletter. I'm from Ireland, and the newsletter will be about things happening in the area where I live called Leinster. So I put some information into this particular ChatGPT project, come up with some ideas for ways that I could grow the newsletter and some monetization strategies, but I haven't really done anything yet because it's not my core focus. So I jumped into this ChatGPT project and I asked for a quick status update. And ChatGPT has told me that the project is still in the buffer stage. It's given me some information about the current status and explained what I need to do next. Then ChatGPT has asked me if I want to push this forward or if I'm keeping it in the background for now. I'll probably keep it in the background for now, but if I come across some interesting ideas for growing the newsletter or monetizing it, I would head over to this particular project inside of ChatGPT and start to add files as training data or simply have more conversations with ChatGPT. As you can see, ChatGPT projects are a huge upgrade. Now it's much easier to manage all of my ChatGPT chats, and I can even use these projects to keep myself on track and as a type of business coach. I found that the more I use these projects, the better they get. If you're going to start using ChatGPT projects, remember to define the project goal, the scope, and the deliverables in your prompt. And you can do this with a couple of paragraphs or with bullet points. Don't forget to give the project a clear name and use color-coded labels so you can find them quickly and easily, because you could find yourself with dozens of different projects. And then when you started to use the project, brain dump information into it. Start to talk to ChatGPT or simply paste information that you've found from across the web or your research into it, and its responses should improve. And every now and again, go back and look at the original set of project instructions, update them, or ask ChatGPT to iterate and refine them. And finally, don't forget to regularly review the status of your projects by asking ChatGPT what's next. If you're interested in getting more advice about using AI to create content or for your business, head over to briancollins.com. And if you've got questions about ChatGPT projects or some of the use cases that I've mentioned in this video, ask me in the comments section below.